This lesson is about the duties and responsibilities of the board of directors and managers to the cooperative. A guide of the cooperative to its future. There are essential qualities of being a director of the cooperative. The willingness and ability to serve the membership should be the top qualification of being a board member. There should be a willingness to continuous learning for people and co-op management. Willingness and ability to be a team player. Willingness to assume responsibilities and challenges. Willingness to think creatively and embrace change. Board member need to have personal ethics that are aligned with the cooperative's philosophy. What are the ways to develop the desired traits for effective performance of directors? First, know your role and the role of the staff of your cooperative. The board are the ones who set the policy for the co-op, and the staff carry out the policies done by the directors. The board hire the best management, and as board, you can afford and establish performance standards and compensate CEO adequately. Don't let the CEO run the board. Remember that the ultimate legal responsible for the co-op operation is the board. Make timely decisions. Know that delays can be costly in money, staff morale, and goodwill. Accept and adapt to change. Board should learn how to welcome new ideas and be imaginative. Learn from your mistakes and others, and move on. Be enthusiastic about the job and prospect of serving the members. Be an ambassador for the cooperative. Meaning, wherever you go, always carry the name of your co-op. Cooperate with other directors and support decisions once they are made. Decisions reflect board consensus and majority rule. Find constructive ways to resolve conflict. Don't allow it to derail board operations. Stick to the facts and push for consensus. Make the cooperative an active force in improving members' welfare. This may extend beyond a strict definition of cooperative and financial services. Be familiar with all your services and use them. Because, if you don't, how can you expect others to? Be objective, exercise independent judgment, and avoid or properly handle all conflicts of interest. Honor the confidentiality of members' personal information. Commit to give the time necessary to perform your duties well. Prepare yourself for meetings. Read the reports you receive from the chair and management. Attend all your meetings. Constantly improve your knowledge and skills. Study your group's financial reports, financial statements, budget and latest comprehensive audit. If you don't understand, ask questions until you understand. Make sure management keeps you fully informed about the cooperative's operation. Get help when you need it. No board is expert in everything. When expertise is needed, get it, even if you have to pay for it. Keep in mind that individually, directors should commit to doing the best job possible, expanding their range of expertise as they progress through their terms. Now, let us proceed to the different functions of the board, which are the prime center decision, advisory function, trustee function, perpetuating function, and symbolic function. Prime decision center function is accomplished by the formulation of policies and strategic plan, while the advisory function is the advisory capacity to management, committees, and membership. Board advise on the need for changes in policies, bylaws, and even market strategies. And for the trustee function, the board should carefully monitor and review the loan portfolio, with special emphasis on limiting and controlling undue risk exposure. With regard to perpetuating function, the fundamental task of the board is to provide for the continuity of the cooperative. For symbolic function, the board is to exhibit strength and leadership in the co-op, and must perform with high degree of professionalism, integrity, and high moral values. Always bear in mind that the board of directors is responsible for directing and controlling the affairs of the cooperative. Though you, or other board members, probably won't perform the tasks yourselves, the board is ultimately responsible for making sure that the cooperative is well managed. Is that clear? Great! Now, let's discuss some specific duties and responsibilities of the board. Here are some of the main duties and responsibilities of the board. One of them is to formulate strategic development plan, which should be reviewed at least on monthly basis. Another one is to provide general policy direction for the cooperative, establish and maintain the organization of the board, which responsibilities, authorities and relationships should be clearly described, establish HRM framework for the co-op, BOD select the CEO, establish job description, approve business plan, evaluate performance, decide compensation, and approve development plans. BOD also determine and prescribe the organizational and operational structure. They also approve and monitor the financial structure, policies and budget based on plan, evaluate the capability, qualification, and recommend to the General Assembly the engagement of services of external auditor, appoint the members of the Mediation Committee, Ethics Committee, and other officers as specified in co-op bylaws, establish key performance indicators for the cooperative, in the components of people, money and development, decide election-related cases, involving the Election Committee, or its members, act on the recommendation of the Ethics Committee, on cases involving violations of Code of Governance and ethical standards. Analyze and evaluate progress toward achieving the cooperative objectives and goals. Maintain democratic control structure and a well-informed, participatory membership. Ensure effective board operation and development. By conducting annually, self and board evaluations, and completing development plans, maintain effective relations with other credit unions, with the community, and with governments, and provide leadership by supporting and promoting the cooperative. It isn't easy being a director, right? Co-op operations are complex. Chances are, you didn't come to the co-op with all of the knowledge and skills you need to serve effectively. Don't worry, self-improvement through continuing education is the key. Just take time for yourself. I'm sure you will have fun in the co-op as you try to practice all of these. Okay? The duties and responsibilities of the executive officers of the board. The chairperson. The chair requires the knowledge and skills of leadership, including consensus building, mediation, and meeting management.
As chairperson of the board, we should facilitate in building consensus meeting, and ensure the board acts in a timely manner, not allowing to postpone tough decisions. Preside meetings of the board and membership, and sets tone of meetings, relationships and communication. The chairperson is also responsible in signing the contracts, certificates and other documents in behalf of the co-op, as authorized by the board or by the General Assembly. Alright, could you read once again, all your duties and responsibilities as chairperson? As you do these things, you find joy and fulfillment in serving your co-op. The vice chairperson exercises duties of the elected chair. When that person is unable to perform, he also acts as ex officio chairperson of the Education Committee. Perform other duties as assigned. Treasurer's responsibility for the co-op are: have custody of co-op assets, ensure compliance with policies in handling cash, monitor and review the financial management, maintain full and complete records of cash transactions, and perform other duties as assigned by the board.
Hi! I am going to share with you the duties and responsibilities of the Secretary of the Board of the Cooperative. Are you ready? Excellent! The Board Secretary should prepare and maintain complete records of all meetings and reports of membership and board within 7 days after meeting. Send full and complete copies of all board minutes to the committees. Prepare and send out notices of meetings to be held. Keep an updated and complete registry of members. Ensure that board decisions are transmitted to the management. Issue and certify the list of members in good standing as determined by the board. Prepare and issue share certificates. Keep and maintain the share and transfer book.
The duties and responsibilities of the Chief Executive Officer, or the manager of the cooperative. Oversee the overall day-to-day business operations of the co-op, by providing general direction, supervision, management and admin control, as may be set forth by the board. Ensure the development of priority plans, performance measurements, management controls, and critical success factors. Review approved plans and budgets, as part of the annual planning and budgeting cycle, and present recommendations to the Board of Directors and/or the appropriate committee. Develop and provide appropriate policy recommendations for consideration by the board. Ensure that an annual plan and budget are prepared for and presented to the Board of Directors.
Propose agendas for the Board of Directors, reflecting issues, opportunities, and priorities. Present a written report to all board meetings. Ensure compliance with all administrative and other requirements of regulatory bodies. Develop and maintain an effective staff organization that provides appropriate policies and programs, delivers services, programs and information beneficial to the members. Hire, reward, discipline, terminate, and set the remuneration of all employees except for himself or herself, in accordance with policy and/or approved budgets. Promote collaboration with and among the other co-ops or organizations to address the needs of members and the mission and goals of his or her cooperative. Maintain the necessary contacts to keep abreast of emerging issues of significance to the cooperative management profession, and act as the spokesperson for the cooperative. So what do you think about being the CEO or manager of your co-op? I know you can do it. Remember, they have a big trust in you.